Hey everybody, it's Tony with Big T Bariatric, and I'm back with another reaction video. Today it is Sunday, February 19th. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. If you could do me a huge favor, if you can look down and see that you have not pressed that big shiny subscribe button, please do so right now and help us get to 4,000 subscribers. I greatly appreciate the love and support that many of you show me every single day making these videos. Please leave a like, please leave a comment. Let's get the algorithm going. With that being said, let's get right into this. This is another plot twist video where they do weigh-ins. And I shared before how these weigh-ins are some of my favorite parts of the show because I've been there, right? I went through over a year now of going to the bariatric clinic, stepping on the scale, and good or bad, you know, it's very, very interesting to see where you're at, how you're doing. And I've had the joys of having big weight losses and the frustrations of gaining weight, stepping on the scale. So I totally get where they're coming from. And when they're the people on the show, when they're losing weight consistently, it's both frustrating and exciting for me. I mean, I'm absolutely cheering for them. I'm very happy for them. But when you see somebody, you know, their whole life or a year of their life is condensed down into a single hour, hour and a half show, and you see where they were at their heaviest, and then you see how they look after they lost all the weight, and they look amazing, and it's like, that was quick. I wish I could go that fast, and I feel a little ping of jealousy, like, oh, I wish I was there. I mean, I'm doing all this work. It's taken me a year just to lose 160 pounds that I've lost so far, and it's like, why can't I be where I need to be already? But anyways, yeah, and when they step on the scale and it shows that, you know, they gained weight, I get frustrated with them, of course. But I'm continue to support them and cheer them on and wish them the best. So let's get into this video and let's see some of these weigh-ins.
I'm not sure exactly what the scale is going to say when I step on it today. It's a number that always is going to scare me, being this big.
Have you ever stepped on a scale the day after a big party? I know, not fun, right? Well, for the patients on my 600-pound life, every day is that Monday morning after eating way too many slices of pizza. We've already covered a few of the wildest weigh-ins in show history, but there's just so much to cover that we had to make another video. Before we get started though, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click that bell so you never miss a video. Now let's dive right into it.
Right now, we're expecting the arrival of Sean Milliken. He supposedly can still walk some. So we'll see how mobile he is and get him out and inside as quickly as possible.
A lot of times, Dr. Now has his patients wait in the office and do a weigh-in before he meets them. In Sean's case, however, he feels the need to meet him before he even gets out of the car.
Right now, Sean doesn't look like he's very concerned about his health. He's clearly at least 800 pounds from looks up.
Oof. Yeah, to be 800 pounds and to actually meet Dr. Now at the hospital instead of going to his office for a normal weigh-in visit, that shows that you are one of the worst patients, right? That you are pretty close to death's door. You need to start taking things more seriously. But Dr. Now just said he doesn't seem like he's taking things seriously. When you get to 800 pounds and you are still just not doing anything to try to help yourself, that is really, really sad. And even though he's there and it looks like he's trying to get help from Dr. Now, we see a lot of these people who try to get help because they were convinced to do it. Other people in their lives are saying, you need to lose weight, you need to, you know, join the show, you need to be part of the program, do whatever you have to do. But they themselves don't want to do it, right? You can't convince somebody to do something they don't want to do. So they might do it out of peer pressure or pressure from family or whatever to be part of a program to get weight loss surgery. But if they don't want to do it, deep down inside, they don't really want to be there, they don't think they have a problem despite being 800 pounds, they're not going to be very successful.
And he has swelling of entire left leg and deformity of left foot.
Okay, that could be why. It goes without saying that Dr. Now's patients are morbidly obese, but 800 pounds? Yeah, that might require some extra attention.
All right, the scale said over the limit, so this scale goes only to 800 pounds.
Oh, that's incredibly embarrassing. I have told you guys before how my doctor's scale goes to 450 pounds, and it was embarrassing going there and stepping on the scale and it being over the limit at 450. But a scale that goes up to 800 pounds and you're over the limit, that's next level right there.
I need to know your true weight, so we're going to get you to bed scale.
Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, but I don't think we've seen that before on the show.
Look like you're 919 pounds.
He's got a long way to go, man. I am shocked. 919 pounds. I don't know how he's still alive at this point. how he's even able to stand up at 919 pounds.
919. How is his body still functioning?
I'm going to give you a diet plan, and I want you to lose at least 100 pounds over the next couple of months. If you do that, I will approve you for weight loss surgery.
100 pounds sounds like a lot, but when you got 900 to lose, it shouldn't be that hard for Sean to shed.
Yeah, he should be able to lose that easily. I mean, he could lose that in a single month, being 900 pounds. But Dr. Now is being a little gracious here and saying do it in 2 months, and staying in the hospital, getting being under a supervised diet if he sticks with it. He should be able to hit that very, very easily and then get his weight loss surgery. But it's also amazing that Dr. Now is willing to do the surgery at 800 pounds. He's only trying to get him to lose 100 pounds. So doing the surgery at 800 pounds is very, very risky. My doctor wouldn't do it until I was under 600 pounds. So Dr. Now is really, doing some risky business there.
That weight.
Today I was craving a burger. And I think I have to be able to enjoy food just a little. The doctor wants me on 800 calories, and I have no idea what that would be.
Dude, you're 900 pounds. You can't do it for 2 months? You've lived your whole life overeating and indulging on the worst foods imaginable to get to 900 pounds. I know, I was almost to 700. That's bad. And even though I was in the program, I still had my moments. But dude, you are on death's door. You are 900 pounds. And you think, oh, I just need to be able to enjoy food just a little bit. It also looks like he didn't stay in the hospital. I thought he was going to stay there and be under supervised diet, but it looks like Dr. Now sent him back home. So this weigh-in should be interesting.
And actual food. I think that 800 is a bit extreme.
All right, I stand corrected. If you follow the doc's diet, it shouldn't be too hard, but if you eat whatever you want and call burgers and fries a balanced meal, it's not going to go too well.
I'm about to see the doctor, find out if he's going to give me weight loss surgery.
Yeah, call me crazy, but I don't think that's going to happen.
It's so hard to move around right now. Please let it go.
Yeah, it's too tight.
That's definitely not a great start. He can't even fit through the door.
He's worse off now, and he looked like he maybe put another 50 to 100 pounds on. At this point, he may be approaching 1,000 pounds.
Wow. Dude got sent home with a strict diet, and he's like, I should be able to enjoy some food. I was thinking maybe it was a cheat meal here or there. You could still lose that 100 pounds with a couple of cheat meals at that size. But if he gained 100 pounds in 2 months, like that is horrible. Dude has zero self-control at that point.
How can you gain weight when you start off at 919 pounds?
Yeah, you need to eat a ridiculous amount of calories to be able to gain 100 pounds in 2 months at that size. Because you have to think your metabolic rate is so high, the bigger that you get, you can easily lose 10,000 calories per day just by existing. Like your body burns up calories when you breathe, when your brain thinks, when your heart's pumping blood through your system. Like your body uses up that energy to operate. So someone who's smaller has probably a basic metabolic rate of maybe around 2,000 calories per day, give or take. But every moment that you get bigger and bigger and bigger, that gets higher and higher and higher. So when I was at my heaviest, I was looking it up on like a calculator, and it showed that like 6,000-7,000 calories per day is what I would normally burn off at that size. So that's why people who are 600, 700, 800 pounds can easily lose 100 pounds in a month or two if they start restricting their calories. But in order to gain weight, not only are you eating that 7,000, 8,000 calories, which would allow you to maintain, like if you were at 7,000 calories per day and then you were eating 7,000 calories per day, that's a ton of food. But eating that, you're maintaining your weight at that point. So to gain an extra 100 pounds in 2 months, he must have been eating 20,000 calories a day or something ridiculous like that. Like, that's crazy.
Any idea how much food you need to eat to do that?
I'm going to admit him to the hospital and start him on 800 calorie diet per day for the next couple of months. If we don't, his body is going to give out any day now.
Okay.
I mean, part of me is like, Dr. Now, you should have put him in the hospital right away. The dude is 900 pounds. But I couldn't see from Dr. Now's point of view that he wanted to see whether or not Sean can go in there and lose that weight on his own before surgery. I mean, that's an important part of it, right? If you need a strict supervision from the hospital, you're probably not ready yet. because you can get your surgery and you can still gain weight, which at that point you risk a lot more after surgery.
Okay, he's going to the hospital. How big do you think he is?
When Sean arrived here, we were able to weigh him, and he was 1,003 pounds.
1,000 pounds. Oh, man. Dude has zero self-control. Like, at one point, do you realize that your food addiction is overwhelming your desire to live? Like, yeah, he showed up to get some help, but he didn't even try. He didn't even try to lose weight. To gain 100 pounds and get from 900 to over 1,000. Like,
That's just insane, especially since he added that while he was supposedly cutting back on food.
We're expecting Mila's arrival right now. It's very dangerous for a patient her size to travel down without any medical supervision. So we want to get her in immediately and see if she's okay.
Another day, another patient that can't afford to hang around in the waiting room.
Let's check your weight real quick. You're just about 750 pounds.
Well, she's not quite Sean, but she's not far off when you adjust for BMI.
yeah, I mean, that's part of the BMI that I think a lot of people don't like, especially these women who are part of the fat positivity movement, because if they're shorter in stature, they could still be like 500 pounds, but their BMI would be the same as a man who's taller and is probably 900 pounds or 1,000 pounds. So, I mean, that strain that's on your body. So a man who's 1,000 pounds would have the same strain as a woman who's like 5'2", something like that, and 600 pounds. Just kind of ballparking figures there. So that's why a lot of the fat positivity women just do not like the BMI chart, and they say that it's racist. I mean, I don't get that. I mean, a lot of these women are white women who are calling something racist.
What's really nuts, though, is that the number doesn't seem to affect Mila all that much. She can't be okay with that, can she?
This past month, we have been able to get Mila's weight going in the right direction with a controlled diet. She's lost around 50 pounds. Okay, you're down to 700. That's a good progress since you first started.
All right, overall good work. Of course, it's easier to lose that weight when you're under constant hospital supervision on a fixed diet, but progress is still progress.
Now we're going to send you home to keep making progress on your own. I want you to lose another 50 pounds over the next couple of months.
50 pounds down and 50 to go. Let's see if she can keep those good habits going when she's at home.
I've been home for 2 months trying to make the progress the doctor wanted so I can get my lymphedema removed. And I have no idea how much progress I've made. I feel like I've made a lot, but without a scale to know, I'm just not sure.
And it's one of those situations where you say, I've made a lot of progress, I'm doing really good. And then you get on the scale and it shows another 50 pounds gained. Like, did you just reverse all the work that you did in the hospital? Or did you actually do really good? I mean, at some point, a lot of these people say that they're trying. Yeah, I really tried. I think I'm doing really good. And then they step on the scale and they gain 50 pounds. It's like, how can you delude yourself into saying that you actually tried at that point?
Here comes the big moment. Has she been able to follow Dr. Now's instructions?
Well, let's see how much you weigh now. 644, so you lost about 60 pounds. Okay, that's good.
Well,
that's awesome. That is really awesome. That really surprised me there. She lost 107 pounds total. I mean, that's really, really good. That's why when they call this disgusting My 600 Pound Life weigh-ins, not all of them are disgusting unless you're going to say this is disgustingly good. But I'm really proud of her. She was able to go home and stay on the diet. And she's one of the few people who said, I think I'm doing really well. And it actually proved out she was doing really well.
Hey, congratulations. Staying true to your diet at home is definitely the hard part, and she pulled it off like a champ.
Let me go, I got it. I got it.
You're down to 600 pounds. Good work.
And by the end of the episode, she's under 600 pounds and even able to stand up with some assistance.
I'm not sure exactly.
That is really awesome. I'm really proud of her. I'm glad that she was able to do that. And I'm really glad that they include some good, positive weight loss stories. I mean, those encourage me more than anything else. Like I said, there's that twinge of jealousy because it seems like that they lose hundreds of pounds in just a few hour span. So, but I know it's within a year. And so I'm on the same, time scale that they actually lived in their real life. But this is, it's very, very good to see people losing weight.
What the scale's going to say when I step on it today. It's a number that always is going to scare me being this big.
Randy knows he's let his weight get...
Yeah, that's the thing when you really get that big and you don't know what you weigh and you're starting the journey. Like, you've long gained so much weight that, the scale has no clue how much you weigh. The typical scale at home only goes up to maybe 300, 400 pounds. And then they have these talking scales that I have I don't remember what it goes up to, but I think it might be 700 pounds. And I almost got there. I almost got to the edge of my home scale, but now that I'm losing weight, it's no problem. And I'm hoping pretty soon I'll be able to weigh myself at my doctor's office.
Out of control, and like so many of us, he's not looking forward to seeing that number.
It's just hard to be here and find out what I'm about to find out. Whatever the doctor tells me, I have to make it work. Because this is my last chance to get my life back.
Oh no, Randy didn't know his weight going in, but he must have had a number he expected.
How much does he have to lose before he can have the surgery?
I want him to lose 40 pounds in 1 month. Then we'll see if you're healthy enough for weight loss surgery.
I mean, that's not a bad goal. 40 pounds in a month is very doable. I've gotten close to that. I don't think I've hit 40 pounds in a month, but I think I did like 35. So it's very, very doable if you really stay strict. But that's a diet that you can't cheat on. Now, I was saying with the other guy who was 900 pounds, I'm like, you could have a cheat meal or two and still reach your goal. But when you're 655 and you're given a 40-pound weight loss goal, you're a little more, you have to be a little more strict to reach that goal.
40 pounds in 1 month, that's definitely a hefty goal, but not impossible if you cut out all the junk. Of course, it's a lot easier said than done.
The doc told me I had to lose 40 pounds and hit 615 for him to approve me for surgery. And I feel like I've worked as hard as I can to do that.
Randy's back 1 month later, and I'll be honest here, it does look like he's lost a bit, but has he lost enough?
Thank God. I'm super excited right now.
That's awesome. I'm glad that he made that goal. He lost 42 pounds. Dr. Now wanted him to lose 40, so that's awesome. I'm super proud of him.
Pushed myself hard to see that number today, and I'm very proud of myself.
And it may be by the skin of his teeth, but he did make it. And you know what, Randy? You deserve to be proud of yourself. Losing over a pound a day is not easy.
I do see this as my last chance because without this doctor taking my case, I know my life expectancy is not very long. I just hope I didn't wait too long.
Ashley D makes it down to Houston knowing that time is not necessarily on her side.
725.
I feel bad for women though, because when they reach that same size, or when they reach that size, like 700 plus pounds, as a woman, that's like me. I'm 6 foot tall, so that's like me weighing 1,000 pounds. I mean, but I really feel bad for women because they have less muscle mass. They lose fat at a lower or slower rate.
My God, this is heart-wrenching. Every single patient has had a different reaction to seeing a larger number than they expected, but I can't think of too many that have worn their heart on their sleeve quite like Ashley did. That's truly devastating. She already knew time was of the essence, but now she has to know every second counts.
When you're bigger than you think you are, that is very depressing because you already think in the back of your head, it's going to take me years to get this off. It's going to take a long time, and it's a lot of work. Every single day for weeks and weeks, months and months, you have to consistently work at it. It's not like you can go to a part-time job and make a little bit of money. That's not what it's like at all. It's an everyday thing for years and years. You cannot slip up once, right? And, you do have a little wiggle room. So maybe you could slip up once, but especially if you're with Dr. Now's program and he expects, a 50-pound weight loss in a month, that's even harder because you don't really have any room to play around with. But yeah, when you're bigger than you think that you are, that's like, oh man, that's devastating because it's like that's even more work that I have to do.
You need to realize that she has no choice. She either does this or this may be last time I see her. You need to start a new diet I'm going to give you to lose 50 pounds over the next month.
50 pounds in a month won't be easy, but we saw that reaction, and I have a feeling that Ashley will do whatever she can to lose the weight.
I've worked so hard over the last month, but 50 pounds was a lot to lose. And I don't know if I'm anywhere near that right now.
Ashley's back and she's got her family for moral support, but she's not sure if she's lost all the weight Dr. Now wanted her to lose.
I'm really scared right now. Dr. Nazardin wanted me to lose 50 pounds and get under 675. I need this surgery more than anything right now.
667.
But hey, it turns out she did it. And boy, if the first reaction was heartbreaking, this one is just heartwarming.
58 pounds. That is awesome. I'm so proud of her. These are great weigh-ins. Most of these have been pretty good, and so I'm proud of her as well. I mean, when you have that kind of an emotional reaction to what your size is, and then to be in the 600s after being over 700 pounds, that's a great feeling.
So excited right now.
Congratulations.
Believe it.
It's a lot.
This really is the exact inverse of the last weigh-in. Now she can't stop smiling even while she's waiting for Dr. Now.
I'm excited to see if I hit my goal of losing 225 pounds.
470.
And by the time everything...
She was looking great. 255 pounds down, she was looking great. Oh man, I'm so happy for her.
Is said and done, Ashley lost even more weight than her target goal. Way to go, Ashley.
All right, yeah, those are some different types of weigh-ins there. Most of them were good, and I was thankful to see some good weigh-ins. So that's my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, please subscribe to this channel, leave a like, leave a comment. I do have a Twitter now. If you're still watching this video, the link to my Twitter is down below in the description and in the about section. I was able to repurpose an old Twitter account I had and turn it into a Big T Bariatric account. So I was finally able to get that done. So if you want to join my Twitter and you're a Twitter person, please do so. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. And yeah, God bless you. See you next time.